Well, if you want to see some of the biggest movies before anyone else, here's some great conversation between Hollywood's biggest stars and attend some special events celebrating movies like Say Anything. We were doing this yesterday.
Yeah.
Reality Bites, and this is Spinal Tap. You were in luck.
Yeah, all that, plus so much more is happening at this year's Tribeca Film Festival. And here with a preview is our friend Erik Davis, who we always love having here. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So opening night is big. I mean, I love the Apollo Theater, but who doesn't?
Right.
And we get to find out more with this documentary.
Exactly. You know, when I spent some time at the Apollo Theater a few months back, they premiered If Beale Street Could Talk there.
Yeah.
And if you want to talk about a theater that's just like a religious experience, like a living, breathing theater, it's the Apollo. And I can only imagine what the vibe is going to be there. This documentary is going to take you behind the scenes, show you the people that work there, the people who sort of made the Apollo the Apollo.
Yeah.
Great interviews. Pharrell Williams is one of the people that are interviewed in the film. And so I think this is going to be one of the experiences in New York City this year. I cannot even describe what it's like to sit in that theater right now, the history.
Yeah, what a great way to open the festival.
Oh, fantastic
right?
way.
Yeah, and they always close it with a big movie, too. And I've seen a lot of previews to this film yesterday. It's all about the Beatles.
Yes, I know. It's just
We're not about the Beatles, actually.
I was just in Vegas, and I watched the star of this film perform the song yesterday on stage. And this is a great little film. You know, you have those movies about people who get knocked on the head, and then when they wake up, the world is different.
Yeah.
In this one, he gets knocked on the head, he wakes up, and the Beatles don't exist.
Right.
But he's a singer. He loves the Beatles. He knows all their songs, and so he starts playing their songs.
And becoming famous.
Becomes a huge
Everyone
hit.
thinks he's a genius.
What a great concept.
Yes, and so, you know, we're seeing a lot of movies that are fueled by music these days, and so this one's going to have a ton of Beatles music in it, and it looks great.
Can't go wrong with that. Okay, the documentary, The Good, the Bad, and the Hungry.
Yes, eat your Nathan's hot dogs before you see this film.
Really?
This is going to be a documentary about one of the most storied rivalries ever in competitive eating between Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut. And they're like the kind of Lakers and Celtics of rivalry of competitive eating.
I can't even watch that.
I know. It's hard to watch sometimes with them shoving the hot dogs.
Is this the coach?
That's Joey Chestnut.
No, I mean the guy on the side of him.
Yeah, he's like probably like one of his best friends.
Oh, God.
Kind of helping him get through it. But yeah, this is going to be a documentary about these two guys and that rivalry, which I think everybody knows.
I'm so curious what goes behind those competitive eating contests anyway. So how do you train for that?
And what are those moments after?
I don't even want to know.
Like I want to
think about it. I want to keep eating hot dogs.
Like,
I can't think about it.
Do you not eat for days after?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the biggest film, starting with The Kill Team.
This was actually a documentary that won Tribeca a few years ago about a soldier in Afghanistan who's part of a unit that begins doing inhumane things to Afghans, and he's kind of doesn't know, should I tell on them? Should I not tell on them? So this is going to be a narrative feature starring Alexander Skarsgård, who can be real creepy when he wants to be.
Yes, he can be. And so in Dreamland and Georgetown?
Yeah, Dreamland is a Margot Robbie film where she plays sort of a bank robber who's got a bounty on her head. The guy who goes after her falls in love with her because she's dreaming.
Right.
Georgetown, Christoph Waltz's directorial debut.
Wow.
Big trio, Annette Bening and Vanessa Redgrave and Christoph Waltz. He plays like a political social climber, and he kind of may have devious plans in there. It's really for the trio. I think the three of them is why you show up.
Yeah, well, Tribeca is known for its special events, reunions and whatnot. They're doing Say Anything, Spinal Tap, Reality Bites, so many more, in living color.
Yeah, this is what I think makes Tribeca stand out from all the other festivals, and I go to all of them. Fantastic reunion screenings. For me, I'm a 90s kid, so Reality Bites speaks to me. They're all going to be there.
Yeah.
In Living Color speaks to me. The Simpsons speaks to me. Yeah. So those are the ones that I'm really looking forward to.
Well, and the other great thing to do is the conversations with. And so who's going to be there this year?
I mean, I'm a born and raised New Yorker, so I got to say Scorsese, De Niro conversation.
Right?
Yeah.
That's like something I've been living my whole life to see. Boots Riley and Questlove. Boots Riley directed Sorry to Bother You last year. I think he's a tremendous up-and-coming filmmaker. I think that is one to watch. Queen Latifah, Dee Reese. Dee Reese did the film Mudbound.
Yeah,
she's another
another
great up-and-coming director. I think that's one to check out. Dennis Leary, Michael J. Fox as well.
Oh, good stuff. All right, and breakout movies, Standing Up, Falling Down.
Yeah, Billy Crystal and Ben Schwartz. This is one, I live on Long Island. Ben Schwartz plays a comedian from Long Island who tries it, has to go back to Long Island, and meets a dermatologist played by Billy Crystal. You know, we don't see Billy Crystal in movies as much
anymore, right?
Billy Crystal,
yes, that's why I'm like, I've got to go see this film. I think he's really good.
I love him in everything.
Yeah, me too. So what's the festival favorite this year?
I would say it's that extremely wicked, shockingly evil Zac Efron movie because it's got a long title.
The Ted Bundy
He plays
one?
Ted Bundy. I saw saw this at Sundance, and it is fantastic. You know, you expect Zac Efron to play like this really nasty serial killer, but that's not who Ted Bundy was.
Yeah.
He was like the charming serial killer.
Yeah.
And so you watch this and you're conflicted. You're almost rooting for Ted Bundy in this film.
Wow.
And it kind of makes you feel like, you know, he was a celebrity at that time, even though he was this ridiculous, crazy killer. And that's why I think Zac Efron is perfect for the role, fantastic in the film. Highly recommend this to everybody.
Would you see an award for Zac Efron for this?
I would say maybe in the mix, but you know what? It's nice to see Zac Efron kind of getting out of that, you know, boy bandish kind of vibe,
so
and doing
true.
stuff different.
Well, the Tribeca Film Festival is April 24th through May 5th. Tickets are on sale now, and for more information, visit tribecafilm.org. Eric, as always, thanks.
Thank
we
you,
love your
Eric.
recommendations.